Super Awakening. Super Awakening. Super Awakening. Yep. We're on our third Super Awoken unit in the Japanese version of the game, and it's happened. They finally made a Blood Knight a Super Awoken unit. This time being the one and only Berwick. We done went through the main story, we went to the Ninja Saga, now we're at the KOB Saga, so I'm assuming at some point we're gonna get some type of Super Awakening Fam Sniper unit, which will probably be Dark Haruto or the other one that we never got, freaking Luana, whatever her name is. Either way though, we gotta talk about the man Super Awakening Berwick, or what I think a lot of the community is gonna be calling him is gonna be Sword Demon Berwick or SD Berwick, which is kind of stupid. But artwork though for all these Super Awakening units always look fire. I don't think this is my favorite one though, even though I do really like the whole outfit going on here. More so the coat coming off of him reminds me a lot of like Kai Kisuke from Guilty Gear Strive or Nago. Both of them kind of have this going on as well. We're not here to discuss the artwork, ladies and gentlemen, even though I would love to do it all day. We're here to talk about the kit. How broken is this Berwick compared to the other Super Awakening characters that came before him? If you guys don't know, we had Kiri, really good tank, very strong. We've also had Super Awakening Finn, which I will still say out of the two that we saw before, Super Awakening Finn and Kiri, Super Awakening Finn still is the strongest Super Awakening out of all of them. He's probably the only one that is a must-have at the moment, but maybe Berwick can top him. So if you want to know what he does, these are all the stats on Berwick, and I'll quickly summarize it all for you. So pretty much Berwick is a Magia Drive unlimited unit. You guys don't know, there are newer Blood Knights on the Japanese version of the game that have this mechanic called Magia Drive Unlimited, and pretty much how it works is that when Berwick activates his True Art, he goes into Magia Drive. If he then activates his art while using Magia Drive, he goes into Magia Drive Unlimited. Now what he gains in Magia Drive Unlimited is just increased arts damage by 50%, but that's not all the passives he gets from his Magia Drive. He also gets 100% attack up and just regular Magia Drive, so you know, very similar to that of like Swick, Vox, all them. As for his entire kit though, he does have a 50% fire resist down on his skill. That's kind of stupid. He also has a fire ally art gauge buff that he can give to everyone. It's only 20 arts though. And then with his True Art, if you're in Magia Drive, he is able to buff up everybody's physical damage by 200%. And in the Super Art, you ignore 100% of the enemy's defense and you increase your own damage by 50%. Looking over this unit, his modifiers are good. His skill is pretty cracked, but he's actually the most balanced Super Awakening unit yet. Yeah, the thing that stands out to a lot of people is the 200% physical damage up, which is insane. That is a lot of physical damage. But then you consider he's a Magia Drive unit, so you still have to get to that 200 art gauge. And hell, if you want to get him into his ultimate form, you know, you gotta have 300 art gauge because you got to use the True Art. Then you gotta use your art, and then technically you need 500 art gauge because you gotta use your True Art again, so you get the 200% physical damage up. Well, actually now scratch 200, you need 300 art gauge because you want to get into your Super Art as well. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. This guy's very arch-gen hungry, but he's not as broken as I thought he would be. I'm surprised he's actually not a mix between Vox and Swick. That was like one of the things that I was worried about, was that maybe they give him like physical damage plus they give him like crazy amounts of crit rate on like the Super Art or something. But instead they just went with Defense Ignore, which Defense Ignore is pretty good. I mean, that definitely helps on any stage that, you know, the enemy negates crits on, and he can be used alongside a lot of the other characters that have came out recently. But I think me myself, I'm not too hyped about this release, and I think it's because he's a Magia Drive Unlimited unit. I just don't like these kind of units. If you guys saw my Dark Rivi and Light Thetis video, you guys know that these units just are dumb. Like, I don't like them at all. I kind of wish that Magia Drive Unlimited was just only one thing. Like, it kind of works with Third Eye or Awoken Third Eye, whatever it's called. It works with that one because that one doesn't really require too much. It's more so you just have to fulfill a condition, which is perfectly fine. But Magia Drive Unlimited is so much back and forth that I myself am not really going for it. Some of you guys may be surprised that I'm not a little bit upset about this release. His 200% physical damage seems like that he would possibly power creep pretty much Draken, everybody else that's, you know, a physical damage buffer. Sestina, Swick himself. I mean, Swick's been dead in the water for a while, let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. On a real note, he doesn't, because he's slow. This man's an old man. Like, I saw some people call this man Boomer Berwick because of the way how he looks, and even his kit is a boomer. This man's gonna be moving slow AF. One thing that really surprised me, though, in this entire kit is that this unit is so arch-gen hungry, and he actually doesn't have anything that gives him art gauge himself. Oh, I forgot to add this. while I was talking about it, but Super Awoken Berwick does have a true weapon, which is Flame Crest Senketsu. And this is like his only arch generation in his entire kit. Because if you get this, you get the 5 arts per second and you get max HP 1000 up. So, I mean, it's 5 arts per second, but this is better than nothing, ladies and gentlemen. You know, he's a very hungry boy for arts. Solid. He's fine. Apart from he's just so arch gen hungry. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, you need so much. Tell me down below what you guys all think about what we're gonna call him, SD Berwick or Sword Demon Berwick as they call him now. But either way, that's gonna be it for this video, man. Thank you all for coming out. If you enjoyed this video, highly recommend check out either one of the videos popping on your screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.